Good morning and welcome back to BTV, where we cover news for the students, by the students. I'm Sean Healy.
And I'm Sophia Diaz, here with Becton's December monthly news report.
Before the Thanksgiving break, the National Honor Society went to the Rutherford High School to participate in the annual spelling bee. Students mastered the order of their letters as they spelt some pretty tricky words. In the end, they took home the trophy for the first time in 9 years, with junior Casey Lou sealing the victory. Congratulations to our Becton NHS members on their win.
This past month, Becton had the opportunity to host two motivational speakers. Mark Hayford, former WWE referee, military veteran, and podcast star, gave students a powerful talk on mental wellness and spoke about building a positive mindset. In the week following, Tim Shoemaker came to Becton to speak about the digital dilemma, which highlighted the importance of internet safety and the dangers of social media. For more information on this topic, visit timothyshoemaker.com.
Were you in school last week?
Yeah, seeing Dr. Farina running around in that turkey costume was so funny.
In case you missed it, this November's turkey trot unraveled into the victory of Dr. Farina. Let's head over to Hayden Sanchez for more information.
This year's turkey trot ended with a flocking victory from Dr. Farina. Watching him gobble his way through the halls and cluck his way into some hilarious moments was great to witness. Seeing him don that turkey costume made everyone's day and was super entertaining. Congratulations to Dr. Farina on the wonderful victory. My name's Hayden Sanchez, and back to you guys in the studio.
Would you ever want to be a teacher?
Actually, I do want to teach history to middle school students.
Well, did you know about the teacher swap? Another freshman and sophomore fundraiser this past month was the teacher swap. Students elected a teacher, dressed up as them, and taught a class for the day. All proceeds went to the underclassmen.
Earlier this month, the nearly famous Becton debate team went to Yale Model Congress. It gave them an opportunity to see what American legislation is really like. In other news, the Bectobots have been making Becton history as they won every match in their last tournament. Good luck to these two teams. Have you noticed a sudden drop in temperature this week?
I know, I needed to take out my winter jacket, hat, and gloves. Let's head over to Monica Rodriguez for this month's weather report.
Well, I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one braving the cold. Conditions in northern New Jersey are getting frosty. Winds are moving in from the north, causing a strong winter chill. Temperatures are dropping into the low 40s and 30s with a strong chance of flurries. So hopefully we will get a white Christmas, but in the meantime, bundle up and stay toasty. That's going to do it for this month's weather report. I'm Monica Rodriguez, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Monica. I hope we get a white Christmas this year. Now it's time to showcase this month's teacher feature, Miss Sass, and for December Student of the Month, Segal Sanchez.
Becton welcomes back a 2015 graduate who worked in the main office for 2 years as a confidential assistant to the art department.
Hi, I'm Miss Sass. This is my first year teaching at Becton. This year I'm teaching digital photography, cultural art, fashion design, interior design, and graphic design. I went to Stevens Institute of Technology in Hoboken and I studied visual art technology with a concentration in game design. I've been interested in art my entire life. I originally started studying engineering when I went to college, so I was 1 year into that and I realized I was missing out on something, and I think it was just the lack of creativity that there was in that field. So I ended up pursuing art in my studies, and then ultimately I decided to teach it. Actually, my 4th year working at Becton, 1st year teaching, but I've been here for 4 years, so I'm pretty familiar with everybody. I also went to Becton as a student, so I feel like I've been here my whole life. It kind of feels like my home. And it's nice to be on the other side of things. It's nice to have something familiar.
I'm Segal Sanchez, and I'm grateful to be chosen for December Student of the Month. Right now, I'm looking at Hofstra University and Ramapo College because their sustainability programs would let me take environmental science and combine that with marketing or communication arts. I'd also like to live in the city for a bit, but have the opportunity to live in other places too. Something I do outside of school is modeling for eco-conscious designers. This includes fashion shows and print work. Promoting pre-loved clothing and upcycled clothing helps to counter fast fashion, which is a leading cause of environmental problems. Most of my own clothes are thrifted or reused from my mom's closet. Since sustainable modeling doesn't often pay money, I also do background acting. and in that I get to play roles that are younger than myself or that take place in different time periods like the 1940s. I've also been vegan for 6 years, ethically for the animals, and something that I love to do because of that is find alternatives to things like pizza or milkshakes. For those kinds of alternatives is rising because it means that people are changing their perspectives. The extracurriculars that meant the most to me were cross country and also theater arts. In both, I was able to make friendships that were really close, and they were different in dynamics, but it felt like family, and they helped to bring out parts of me that I didn't even know were important. The main obstacle I overcame in high school was just getting through the pandemic because it got really lonely. But other than that, I haven't had to deal with many big problems, and whenever I face any today, I just remember the time before when we were in quarantine, and it helps me to get through it. One of the most memorable moments for me in high school was it was only a week because it got canceled for COVID, but it was the first time that I joined track freshman year. And I remember the weather was perfect every day. I was excited to see my friends and just get out and run. It was a really nice time for me. I'm Sakal Sanchez, and I'm so thankful to be December Student of the Month.
Let it go, let it go. The Performing Arts Club is performing the Frozen musical this holiday season. Let's turn it over to Jarrell Williams to find out how to build a snowman and other details of the show.
Becton Regional High School is performing Frozen the musical on December 16th, 17th, and 18th.
So I play Elsa, and I feel like it's going to be a great show. And I cannot wait for all of you guys to come.
Countless hours of rehearsal time went into the production of the show.
We worked so hard and put so much effort into this show. I hope you come out and support us.
Tickets are currently being sold through cast members. However,
at the door, the student tickets are $10 and adults are $15.
All cast members agree that the show has been going phenomenal.
Yeah, the show is doing great. I'm really excited to be in it.
The show has been so fun too, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Thanks, Jarrell. The annual hallway decorating contest began at the beginning of the month with our students hard at work.
This year's theme is Christmas around the world, with each grade coming up with a topic and then figuring out how to portray their idea the best in the Becton hallways. At the end of the month, we will find out who won this year's contest. Good luck, everyone.
I can't wait to walk through all the decorated halls this month. I hope the senior hallway wins.
I don't. I hope the juniors are victorious. But guess what? There's more Winter Wonderland spirit being spread around the halls besides our decor. Don't forget about our Holiday Spirit Week leading into our Winter Prep Rally and Senior Obstacle Course. Make sure you don't miss the recognition of all winter sports and the crowning of Mr. and Mrs. Wildcat. See Ms. Pullman and Ms. O'Driscoll for more information.
Chef D'Amelio and the Key Club are also busy preparing for this year's Bake Off, a competition that only costs $1 to enter, but involves each participant to bring in their best tasting cookie. The judges will pick the best flavors and select the best bakers to win the grand prize. The final judging will take place during Spirit Week, and all proceeds go towards the Rutherford Community Pantry.
And who could forget that Santa Claus is coming to town? That's right, Becton. Holiday break is right around the corner.
I can't wait to see what's going to be under my Christmas tree. Let's head over to our field reporter, Peter Schumann, to get more information about this upcoming holiday season.
Well, Becton, this holiday break is right around the corner, and make sure you spend it with your family and loved ones. And I hope you have a happy holiday, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or any other holiday. And now here is my good friend Olivia Myers to tell you what Christmas means to her and to everyone else.
Christmas means a lot to me because I think it's just a really nice time of year where everybody comes together in just a sort of community and kindness, and there's just a lot of tradition focused around the holiday. I've always found that people are kinder during this time of year, and I think it's just a time to express a lot of love, and even though it's not Thanksgiving, give a lot of thanks to the people around you in a very pretty and festive way.
Hanukkah is a Jewish festival that reaffirms the ideals of Judaism and commemorates in particular the rededication of the Second Temple of Jerusalem by lighting of the candles on each day of the festival. There are 9 candles on the menorah, and 8 of the candles symbolize the number of days that the temple lantern blazed, and the 9th candle is a helper candle used to light the others. Families light 1 candle on the first day, 2 on the second, and so on and so forth. Kwanzaa is a week-long celebration that honors African American heritage and culture. Kwanzaa is celebrated from December 6th to January 1st and culminates in gift giving and a big feast.
Well, Becton, that's gonna do it for this year's holiday break. Please enjoy it and have a happy new year.
Well, Becton, that's going to do it for this month's news report. I'm Sophia Diaz.
And I'm Sean Healy. Tune in next year.
That's right, it'll be 2023.
Start deciding what your New Year's resolution will be. See you next time, Becton, and have a dazzling December.